Alright, gloves off. What's up guys, Human here, welcome back to another video. So, we've all done it, we've all been ashamed of it, we may still be doing it, or we may be over it, but I tell you right now, I am over it. What's up guys, Human here. So it is day 54, and I decided to sit and talk about a video that I honestly don't think I could have talked about until I've actually got to that point. Now, I'm a really big person, I'm really big believer in actually living your actual lessons and actually understanding and, you know, being the person who you want to be. So I really couldn't make this video until I was absolutely sure I am over it. And what I am over? Tail. I am so over tail. I am so, oh my god. Like, it's, okay, starting through the whole NoFap journey, I really did realize how my actual just like desires for sex and my desires for women were just fluctuating. Before NoFap and before doing all this other stuff, I was desperate. I was really desperate, I was really insecure, and I was filled with these ideas that once you find someone, you get all your problems sorted out and everything will be great. And I unfortunately made women a really big priority, which was a big shame because it wasn't a conscious priority. I realized that I was just desperate because I really wanted that sort of social validation because I was really insecure in myself. I thought that if I found a woman, then everything would be okay and everything would be absolutely peachy clean and fine and stuff like that. Boy, was I wrong. I got into a whole lot of crap relationships. I ended up just messing the whole thing up simply because I just wasn't the kind of man who I knew, you know, could really handle it. And I found myself being really exploited, being really, you know, used basically. And I know that a lot of that was because of my poor taste in women. Butterscotch. Anyway, vaping commercial. Sponsored by Butterscotch. Anyway, yeah, so I do know that a lot of it was just because of my own insecurities around women, and what I found as I actually started to work on myself was that the actual desire to actually chase women and have women for my problems absolutely vanished. I mean, a lot of this came from looking at a lot of the MGTOW stuff like Sandman and people like that, and really just getting a lot of the red pill behind the way that women can exploit men's psychology if they're weak, and how weak men will generally attack insecure women and stuff like that, and just sort of getting over that whole bloody idea that if you find tell, everything is fine. Now, I have lost count of the amount of people that I've seen who have been from one relationship to another, to the next, to the next, to the next. And we all know those people. They check in on Facebook, they're generally unstable, and then you find that after their last breakup, it's like, oh yeah, wait, they're in a new relationship, and then you're like one of the few people sitting there going, oh god, no. Sort of like when you see someone who you really know is really insecure and like not like in a good place in their life, like having a baby, and you're like, oh dear god, no, please, for the love of god, sort yourself out. It's sort of one of those moments, you know. And after a while, especially doing NoFap journey, I realized is that you have to sort yourself out before you have to go out and chase women. Do not worry. Like, what's that phrase? If you build it, they will come. So literally, it's like when you actually build a castle, when you actually build a stronger self, you will attract stronger women. Now, I know there's a lot of people in MGTOW out there who've been constantly telling me to stay away from women for the rest of your life. I am not one of those people. I'm one of those people who believes that when you build yourself up to be a strong and grounded man, you do not have to worry about that. And I see it happening all the time. You know, there'd be times when I'd be really insecure about texting women, about talking to women, about what to say and stuff like that. But as I did the whole NoFap journey, as I did the whole personal development stuff, I basically realized that no, like, none of that matters. Like, none of that matters. Like, a real man doesn't sit there and think about what he's going to say. And it's a paradox, because the less you give a fuck, the more they care. The less you give, the less they care. And it's one of those things whereby, like, you really do actually have to, like, experience it to know it. Because I was, you know, I got into the whole, like, pickup community, I got into the whole what's the best thing to say community, and after all, I literally just gave up, because it's like, it was so paradoxical. I've done so many videos on this, is that once you actually build yourself up, and once you do NoFap, and once you exercise and diet and just become really selfish, this stuff just happens to you anyway, and you don't even have to give a crap about it. It literally just happens. So there'll be times when I'd just be serving behind the till and just interacting with people, and all of a sudden I just literally just start chatting people up without even thinking about it, and then they leave, obviously, because, you know, I'm still running a shop, not sort of a dating pickup site. And then I'd sort of think, what just happened? Like, what just happened? Was that me? Did I just say that? Did I just say that? And not only that, I didn't, and I'm not give a crap about what I said. And it's like, wow, this stuff just happens naturally when you get your stuff together. So I am done. I'm done chasing. Now, I am still interested in a relationship, but like the actual idea of getting into it, it's like if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Because what I found out is that once you actually sort your life out, stuff just comes to you because you're ready for it. Stuff will come to you when you're ready for it. But the more and more you sit there and tell yourself, oh, I want this, oh, I need this, or oh, I don't need this, the farther and farther you'll push it away. And if it does happen to you, I guarantee you, it is not going to be the kind of relationship that you want. It's going to be filled with, oh, hey, cat over there. That one of my other cat, he's really, whenever I sit out here and try and film, he'll just jump up on the seat, scared the crap out of me, and he punched him. Like, he wants to get in the flinch. So literally, guys, stop caring. Literally, my best advice to you, anyone starting NoFap, stop caring about women. Stop caring. And it may sound harsh because, you know, we've been raised to be gentlemen. Worst piece of advice my parents ever gave me about women. You gotta hold door, Game of Thrones joke, a series I haven't even watched a single episode on. And you gotta do all this other stuff, and you don't need to do it. Really and truly and honestly, you don't need to do it. But this is not like trying to not give a fuck, because they also got caught into that. I'm just going to try and not give a fuck. I'm just going to try and not give a fuck. No. You've got to basically get yourself into a situation whereby you can say, alright, now that I've worked on myself so much, I don't have to. I don't have to. Because if you build it, they will come. And if you don't want them, then that's fine. That's your choice. But stop chasing, man. It's just the straining your energy, draining everything. And as a man, you cannot allow a woman to drain your energy at all. You cannot allow them to get into your life, steal your time, steal your resources, especially if you're vulnerable, because if you're really insecure, you will be vulnerable, and that's going to screw you over. Anyway, that's the message for today. Hope you find it informative. Butterscotch. Ribbon out, and peace.